Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album, Dad AF. Hey little thing, let me latch again, because I'm mama. Who? Me. I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Boost! How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, let me put this fan down for a second. Happy Tuesday. I need to get prepared for this video. With my, this is kind of like a get ready with me drama video. We're also going to talk about some of my favorite TV shows real quick here. But anyway, so I need to put on my lip balm, my Twizzlers lip balm. First of all, because you know my lips have to be perfect. So anyway, and then I need a little bit of my favorite lip gloss. I am really excited about my new clear lip gloss that is on its way from Lunar Beauty. So there's that. Now let's see, I have some notes today. But first I want to talk about two of my favorite TV shows right now. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Oh my God, have you guys watched it lately? Okay. So the last episode was when Jen Shah got arrested, if you guys don't know about all of that, for fraud. And I just watched the entire episode this morning because, you know, my good Judy, Tanya, Jean, and I are doing reactions to The Real Housewives. Thank you guys for watching those. We were having so much fun doing them. We might do one tonight. And then that might be up tomorrow. I don't know. So we need to talk about The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because I have to tell you, the women on Salt Lake City this week, their reaction to Jen Shah being arrested. If you watched it, the moment they were most upset about, they were all like, gasp, was when they found out that Jen Shah had been red flagged at Louis Vuitton for paying in cash. I was like, they're all like, oh. Mary's over there just like freaking out, you know. Mary, she sent Jesus on Jen Shah. I do think that's what happened. Because if you watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary, she's not a Christian. Gargoyles, Ouija boards. No, Tati, no. Anyway, that's for all the people in the Vloggerinos live stream last night. I did a little live stream with the Vloggerinos who have started their own Facebook page. They're the people that watch my vlog on a daily basis. I just want to say thank you so much. But anyway, they requested for me to say those things. But anyway, Mary, in her like intro to the Real Housewives, her thing says that she'll stick Jesus on them. But anyway. So I watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and got caught up on that. And then my other show that I am like obsessed with right now, okay? Do you guys hear my neighbor dog? We're talking drama, okay? He's telling me about all the neighborhood drama. The HOAs and the census lady. He's telling me all the drama of the neighborhood. See, only he and I know what that means though. But anyway, my other show that I'm obsessed with right now is Dragula. And you guys know that I love drag. I have been going to drag pageants since, I don't know, I was just a kid. And I've just loved all kinds of drag. And I am obsessed with Dragula. And I want to tell you that I am Team Dolly all the way. Dolly is going to win Dragula! Peace! Bye-bye, Bitter Betty. Okay, so anyway, let's get into today's video. I want to talk about Trisha Paytas apologizing, and I also want to talk about Jeffree Star getting caught up in a lie. So I have some notes, and I have some receipts, but I think I'm going to talk about Trisha Paytas first. First of all, I just want to say, Trisha Paytas put out a video today talking about being sick from their breast implants, and I want to say, best of luck to Trisha on that, and I hope that they get the medical care that they need. I think it's a really scary thing. And Trisha also even said in the video that they sometimes don't like to talk about certain things. This is where, like, I try to be, you guys, honestly, as fair and objective as I possibly can. But I really want to talk about the apology piece on and it's hard because then Trisha turned around and put this video out on the heels of putting the apology video out. Trisha said in the video that she has posted that it's sometimes like hard to talk about things that's going on with them because sometimes they're kind of like preemptive, like they're talking about their fear and their feelings and all that kind of stuff, but like they're kind of borrowing trouble before they really know what's going on. And I thought that was an interesting point. I also think, honestly, that I'm unsure of whether or not this video was pre-filmed, because Trisha in the video alluded to some things about talking about being vegan, and I was like, well, you've already been doing that, though, like on your other channel a lot, so, and on this channel. So I was like, was this video pre-filmed? I'm kind of confused about that. And there was one other thing that I wanted to say with all of that. Hold on just a second. Where are my notes? At the end of the video, I just want to address this, okay? At the end of the video that Trisha posted today. But anyway, I hope Trisha gets the best medical care that they need and gets everything taken care of. And Trisha, I'm wishing you the best on that. At the end of that video, Trisha said something to me that was very interesting. And I think it's really, really consistent with who Trisha is as a person, as a public figure, and on YouTube. And I think one of Trisha's biggest criticisms is that Trisha cannot apologize, okay? It's either a joke apology or it's kind of like a backhanded apology. Like, I'm sorry that you're upset with me. It's not really like, I'm apologizing to you because I did these crap things and I am sorry that I hurt you that way. And I just want to say this, right? Because I think through the years when I've said this, people have kind of misunderstood this. I am not big on the words, I'm sorry, okay? Like, they just, to me, they don't have a lot of meaning to me. As a person in recovery, that we have an entire process, because I've been sober, like most people know, for 26 plus years. We have a process for making amends to people, right? Oh my God. 26 years, and if I make it to tomorrow, 11 months. Oh my God, that's crazy. Anyway, so we have a process for making amends. The amends process in recovery is not saying, I am sorry, okay? Because to a lot of people, that doesn't really mean anything. For example, my father, when I was growing up, when I would say, I'm sorry for all these things, that wrecked car, I'm sorry, coming home late, I'm sorry, this and that. And my dad said to me on many occasions, I don't want to hear you say I'm sorry. Like, I remember him, one specific example of when he said it to me, but it wasn't the only time. He would say, I don't want to hear you say I'm sorry, because I'm sorry means nothing to you. It means forget what I just did, okay? So flash forward to being in sobriety, and one of the things that we do is we make amends to people. That means we clean up the wreckage of our past. Well, that means you go to somebody and you say, this is what I did. This is how I've changed, because making amends is an amendment. It's making a change, okay? And this is what I'm going to do going forward, right? That's how you make amends to somebody. You take responsibility for the action. And then you say to the other person, is there something that I'm forgetting? Is there something that I'm leaving out? Okay, so I said that in videos for a long time, why I'm not real big on the words I'm sorry. But one of the things that I have learned in the 5+ years that I've been on YouTube is that just because that's what I believe does not necessarily mean that that's what other people believe, right? I know that sounds like common sense and it's like the simple idea, but I really have learned that there are a lot of people out there that need to and deserve to hear the words I'm sorry, okay? And that's probably been one of the greatest lessons that I've learned on YouTube. And I think at times when you disappoint or upset your audience, that would be a moment where you apologize. So that being said, because we're going to talk today, or I'm going to talk about this apology video that Trisha Paytas put out, which was a joke. And then I think it was a joke, personally. And then on the heels of this, at the end of this video that Trisha just posted today, which was very interesting to me why they even put it in the very end of it's not fitting to anything else in the video where Trisha's talking about these health concerns, so it doesn't make any sense to me. At the end of it, Trisha says, and I wrote it down word for word, for those of you I've ever let down or disappointed. And I'm like, is Trisha going to apologize to all of those that they have ever let down or disappointed? Is Trisha going to apologize? Hold on, are you ready? For those of you I've ever let down or disappointed. I don't know what to say. I was like, what? What? And then goes on to say, you know, I try to be the best version of myself. I try to do this. I try to do that. Just know I'm growing and changing as a person. No, Trisha, that was your moment. If you're going to say to all the people I have ever let down or disappointed, okay, on YouTube, your fans, the people you've screwed over, that alone should be its own video. Let's just be for real, okay? But if you're going to include that comment in there, for all of those of you I've ever let down or disappointed, there should be some form of an apology following that statement. To say I don't know what to say means you do not understand or grasp the depth of what you have done to people. And I think that's the thing. I think, you know, like, it was interesting. I got a comment on my video the other day, and somebody said, what communities has Trisha Paytas offended? And I was like, are you kidding me? And then there were other people that were like, this, because I was talking about the Hare Krishna stuff, and I'm like, okay, wait. Go back and watch my whole video. What I said in there was, okay, this is just like the frosting on the cake. Trisha Paytas has been so offensive to so many communities, okay, through the years, and even if didn't mean to be directly offensive, made statements that were offensive, okay, put out knowledge that was not researched. And then when they're done with talking about that issue, 2 weeks later, washes her hands of it and moves on to something else, like that topic isn't important. And that's offensive in its own. And I think this is something that we need to talk about, right? I said in my video the other day, okay, that to assume a certain, I don't know, life story, right? Like, I'm just going to make something up. But, well, I don't even want to do that because I don't want to be offensive to anybody. But just to make up some kind of life story and say it's you and say, I identify with this. This is who I am, okay? And then to play it out in the course of 5 to 10 videos for views or subscribers and then never speak of it again because for those 2 weeks it was cosplay is so offensive. If you cannot see that, then you probably need to check your level of morality and character yourself. I'm just saying, okay? And I don't really care on this channel anymore who I piss off. I know I piss off people all the time. I don't really care, but I'm over here to tell you the truth, okay? And if you don't like the truth, if you can't handle the truth, I'm probably not the channel for you. Real, I'm going to be honest. Because going forward, this is how it's going to be over here. I'm telling you the truth, okay? For Trisha Paytas to assume certain identities and then never speak of it again, I mean, I'm talking about things that literally become the issue for people's lives for the next 20 to 40 years of their life, where they're trying to find appropriate treatment for this, and they're talking about it, and they're finding support groups, and they've really identified with this through the years, whatever topic it is, okay, whatever issue it is. Because at this point, Trisha has 20, 30 of those topics, right? To do it for 2 weeks and to talk about how this is really affecting your life and then to go on and never talk about it again is offensive. Because what it's saying is, A, it wasn't true, and B, I was just doing it for the views. And like I said, those issues aren't cosplay, okay? So for me, for Trisha to get in a video and say, for those that I ever disappointed or let down, I don't know what to say. I'm like, seriously? Seriously? Like, that would be a moment that you can at least say, you can't even say I'm sorry. She can't even say I'm sorry, okay? Words to that so many people mean absolutely nothing. She can't say, I take full responsibility for my actions. They can't say, I take full responsibility for my actions. They can't say, you know, I realize I've hurt and offended a lot of people through the years and I don't want to be that anymore. Trisha's alluded to those things, but can't do that. Okay, so then let's flash forward to this vegan apology video, which I watched previous to this video. So Trisha put this video out called something like My Apology to the Vegan Community, okay? This video, it's really, first of all, it's interesting to me. I don't know why this is something that I caught in this video, but having a husband that very rarely wants to be on the spotlight, he's like, you know, YouTube's your thing. That's what you love to do. I mean, he loves his Instagram. Don't get me wrong. Go over and follow my husband on the Instagram. He loves the Instagram, okay? But he doesn't really care about YouTube. I've asked him for years, you want to do a couples, you know, channel? And sometimes he's like, yeah, that'd be cute. Let me think about it. And other times he's like, no, not really. And whatever. He's like, you're the one that loves doing YouTube, right? Which is true. What's interesting to me about this is that Moses is really now in a lot, and first of all, let's just talk about the fact that Trisha calls Moses their assistant again in this video. There's a whole joke about it. Now it's become this joke, right? That they're joking about the fact that people call Moses their assistant. Well, there's this whole thing about that. It's basically them just rolling around on this couch and laughing and talking and all this kind of stuff. I'm trying to talk over the dog in the backyard because he just barks and barks and barks and barks and barks for hours on end. So anyway, here's the story, okay? Trisha Paytas ate a Snicker bar, a little small Halloween Snicker bar, and broke their veganism, okay? Now, I will say, in deference to Trisha, when I was watching this video at the beginning of it, Trisha went in there and talked about how, you know, they didn't really think about it, and then said something like, does this mean like, and I'm being completely fair, you guys, okay? Does this mean that I've broken my sobriety as far as like being a vegan and whatever? And I think that's an interesting question, because when I first became a vegetarian, I've been a vegetarian for over 4 years. When I first became a vegetarian, I was so hypersensitive to people saying things to me, and this is where it's like, I don't even know if Trisha really wants to be a vegan or not, but like, if they do, here, I'm gonna give you some advice, okay? Take it or leave it, I don't really care. But for anybody out there that wants to be a vegan, or I'm not a vegan, okay? I'm not a vegan yet. Listen, I have mad respect for people that are vegans. I already know about the milk industry and all that kind of stuff, you guys. I know it's horrific, okay? I hope one day I get there. So anyway, but when I started being a vegetarian, you know, I would mess up, and there would be so many people that would be like, oh, you messed up. Did you not know that this had gelatin in it? Did you not know that this had this in it? And it really stressed me out, because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be a vegetarian, but and there's a difference between being a vegetarian in real life and being a vegetarian online, okay? And I don't really know how to make it any difference, but people watch, vegetarians and vegans watch very closely what you are doing, like with a microscope, okay? So I have a friend of mine that's been a vegetarian for like 31 years, and I called her up one day, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm screwing up, whatever. And she said, listen, she said, I think I got cross-contaminated. We went to Benihana, and I got cross-contaminated. She goes, you're gonna do the best you can, okay? She goes, being a vegetarian is a lifestyle. She goes, it's a life choice. She goes, you're gonna do the best you can, but you're gonna mess up through the years, right? And it was at that point that I started kind of being like, I don't really care what people say. Like, who am I doing this for? Am I doing this for myself, or am I doing this for the audience? And that would be the question that I would ask Trisha. Are you doing it for the audience, or are you doing it for yourself? Because there's no reset sobriety with veganism, okay, or vegetarianism. It's just, you're doing it for yourself, because for different reasons. Like, when I started it, I honestly started it because for like health reasons, and now it's for me mostly about like animal rights issues and things like that. So I think it was Jenna Marbles that said in a video, like, I couldn't eat my pets, and it completely changed my whole, I saw that, and I was, at that point, it changed everything for me. So anyway, you know, like, you just do your best, like, in anything in life, right? So I understood what Trisha was saying in that, but then it turned to this whole thing that was kind of a joke, and Trisha's like, I mean, do I reset myself, or do I not reset myself, or how do I start over, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, here's what it is. Trisha doesn't want to be a vegan anymore. This is what I took from the video. Trisha doesn't want to be a vegan anymore, and this is going to be Trisha's way out, through a miniature Snicker bar, okay? Well, I already messed up. It's too hard. I can't do it. Very proud of themselves for committing to it for 2 weeks or whatever. Okay, so Trisha, this is going to be Trisha's way out of being a vegan. I don't want to be a vegan. Apparently people on TikTok were letting Trisha have it for eating this miniature Snicker bar and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, congratulations to Trisha for being a vegan for 2 weeks. I guess it's over now. I don't know. Well, the other thing that was interesting to me about this was, like, I started saying this and then I didn't end it, is that Moses is in, like, a lot of Trisha's videos now, like, constantly, right? And I'm like, this is really interesting to me. As the guy that never really, I mean, like Wada, like, as the guy that never really wanted to be famous or anything, he sure doesn't mind being in almost all of Trisha's videos. Like, almost all of them, you know? And, like, he's rolling around the couch and he's sitting there, and there's one scene, I think I'm probably going to use this for my thumbnail, where he's, like, going back and forth. I mean, he, like, wants to be in these videos. Like, he sees himself as a character in these videos. Because we know Trisha has no problem laying there on the couch and just talking to themselves for hours on end. So Trisha doesn't need Moses to be there, right? But anyway, that was that. And then Trisha apologizes to the vegan community, which I think is interesting. Like, out of all of the things, out of all the people that you've offended, and out of all the people that you've hurt, you're gonna, like, that. And then it just was like they started laughing, and I just was like, this is such a joke to them. So over it. So anyway, that was the Trisha Paytas thing that I wanted to talk about. Don't ever forget, okay? Trisha said, for those of you that have ever been let down or disappointed, so for any of you out there that have been let down or disappointed by Trisha Paytas, this is their response. They don't know what to say to that, okay? They don't know what to say if you've been let down or disappointed in Trisha. So that's how deeply Trisha cares about you. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is Jeffree Star, and I actually went back and did a little research on this. Hold on just a second. So Jeffree Star is currently, for his birthday, in Hawaii, okay? And I'm going to throw up some pictures here. Jeffree Star put a picture of himself, and he loves a good tracksuit, doesn't he? Oh, Jeffree Star loves a good tracksuit. Now, apparently, Jeffree Star has not been red flagged at Louis Vuitton, because you can see here he is in a Louis Vuitton tracksuit. Actually, I like that tracksuit. Here's another picture. Here he is on the beach photo shoot. I don't know who's taking these pictures. Not Gabriel Zamora, probably. But anyway, and then there he is in, it looks like the airport, and he tagged, or maybe it's the store Balenciaga, and he tags Balenciaga, okay? Now, what's interesting about this is that people are coming out all over the place, and they're saying Jeffree Star lied, okay? And what did Jeffree Star lie about? Jeffree Star lied about the fact that he said, I'm done with high-end stuff. I'm donating all my clothes. I don't care about you, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. He don't care. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Oh, my fan was backwards. Damn it. Don't you hate when that happens? Anyway, so he's like, I'm done with all that. I'm done. I don't need it no more. Okay, I'm Wranglers and pearl Western shirts all the way from now on. I'm done with the Rodeo Drive. I don't need it no more. I don't care. Louis Vuitton, please don't send me your things. Gucci, please. Don't send me no more. Well, apparently, do you remember that game Telephone? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang, dang, ding-dong, ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Women's League. I know, we have the Women's League tonight. I can't wait. What? No, hold on a second. I gotta put my hair. My hair is so long. No, I don't use those Tati pills anymore. They're junk. I use Sugar Bear hair. What? I'm going to get in so much trouble for that one. What? And now I've been on customer service all day. I want my lies back from Jeffree Star. I've been online for Jeffree Star. His lies, Jade, his lies. He's not going to be the drama of 2021. Well, all right, Jane, I'll see you tonight at the Women's League. I love you 2. I love you 3. I love you 4. I love you 5. What? I can't do this tonight. What? Why is 6 afraid of 7? I don't know. Oh, because 7, 8, 9. You're so funny, Jane. Good night. So anyway, that hit my mirror over there. Oh my God, I don't need 7 years of bad luck like Jeffree Star. Anyway. I haven't done that in a long time. I also haven't said the quote by Janis Joplin, which is, I think not. When asked if she was going to prom, or if she went to prom when she was in high school, and she said, I think not. That was on the Dick Cavett show. I love Janis Joplin so much. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about Jeffree Star. So, Jeffree Star came out, apparently, and he said he was giving away all his luxury items, and he was done, and he was done, and he was done. So, I was like, did he really say this? Because I want to make sure as a drama channel, West Coast to the international Southwest of the North, I am the drama channel representative for Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you. My most distinguished panel of judges. Hi, I am Peter Monn, contestant number 1, residing in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I am here for the Page of drama channels. I would win nothing. Let's just be for real. Okay, who would win the Page for drama channels? That's a good question. Who would be Miss Congeniality? Who would be bitter and storm off and say, I had a good package? Nobody, because we don't. Anyway, I mean, some of us have that kind of good package. I can only speak for myself, and I know that that's true. But this has gone way left of center. Okay, anyway, wasn't that a song by that Suzanne Vega back in the day? Do you remember that? Suzanne Vega? Luca? Do you remember that? Was it Luca? Something like that? She was kind of a weirdo, wasn't she? Anyway, she and that Bjork and Lord, they'd all hang out together. Not say a word, but they just hang out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you? I'm so confused. Anyway, I mean, it kind of just lost it with that thing. The drama phone. Anyway, Jeffree Star. So I wanted to go back and see if Jeffree Star really did say this, okay? And so I went back to Jeffree Star's mental health video, which I believe is the video where he addressed it. Now, I do want to say this. I went back and looked at all his videos. If there is another video where Jeffree Star addresses saying, I'm giving away all of my fancy pants stuff and my vaults and all that kind of stuff, because he just did a video tour of his vault. He was forced to do it, you guys. He didn't want to do it, okay? He didn't want to do it, and you made him do it. Don't make Jeffree Star talk about things he doesn't want to do video tours of his closet. Don't ask him. Hey, Jeffree, there's a lot of things we want you to talk about, okay? I'd love to hear about your relationship, first of all, okay, with any of your friends, and past, present, whatever, okay? I'd love to hear the truth about your sales. I'd love to hear about the things you say behind people's backs that I have heard from Gabby Hanna. I'd love to hear, I could go on and list all kinds of things I'd love to hear Jeffree Star talk about. Him touring his closet is not high on my list. I'm just being honest, okay? So when he says that people are begging, well, he must not know, though. He must not know what people really want to know because he's got everybody blocked. So anyway, because he's the most bothered person. So anyway, I went back and I watched that video, which I don't know why I didn't really catch this at the time. Because I think that you have to be very sensitive in talking about videos like that, right? Okay, so if you go back and you watch the video, Jeffree Star has 2 doors opened to like a patio, and his chair is perfectly centered, and this is very much to me the gold apology video, a gold couch apology video that everybody made fun of because he moved the couch from one side of the room to the other. Okay, so if you go and you watch him, he's got the doors open. You can see the pink lights from inside. I mean, it's so completely staged and contrived, you guys. And he is sitting like this, like side saddle on a horse. But, I mean, yakety yak, don't talk back. But he's sitting in this chair, and he's in a Louis Vuitton jumper, and he's in Louis Vuitton slippers, and a full wig by Hair by Jay. And he's talking about how he doesn't need high-end stuff anymore, and shopping, it doesn't do anything for him. And I don't really know why I missed that watching the video the first time, that he's in head-to-toe Louis Vuitton, and he's talking about how shopping doesn't do anything for him anymore. I'm just saying, okay? Actually, if you want to go back and you want to look at the exact quote, it is at, it's from 6:15:21 for all you Jeffree Star fans, and it is at the 19-minute and 9-second mark, and he says, shopping doesn't turn me on anymore. It doesn't fill the void. Now, he does go on to say, and I want to clarify this, okay? He does go on to say, it doesn't mean I'm never going to buy luxury things anymore, and I'm always going to have, a car, the house full of cars and all that kind of stuff. He does say that, okay? But he also insinuates that he's kind of done with it. And I feel like there was a point, there was some video, I don't know if it was that video. I skimmed through that video, but there was some video where he talked about he was going to like donate all this stuff and give it all away. Where did that happen? Whenever I say that in a video, I get so many comments and people are like, he did give it all away. And I'm like, how do you know? Do you work at Goodwill? Do you work at women's shelters? Like, how do you know? Like, did he put that up somewhere? I mean, like, and hey, he doesn't need to. Okay, and finally, to be honest with you, if he did, and this is where people are like, oh, you say this and you say that, right? Like, if he did do that, like, that would be like kind of a turnoff to me, that he's like, here, let me show you all the good deeds I did. But at the same time, it's like, if you gave everything away, how do you still have this closet full of clothes? That's my question, okay? If you gave everything away that was luxury and why do you still have these things? Girl, you ought to put them up on Depop, like, or Poshmark or everything, make some money off that. I heard your sales on your mystery boxes aren't that good anymore. I'm just saying, girl, okay, that closet in there, that closet's worth probably $1 million. All those, more than that, of all those special Birkins and stuff like that. So anyway, and I don't really, to be honest with you, deep down in my heart, expect the man to sell those things. I don't expect him to sell those things, okay? I don't think that you have to have, like, this moment of clarity where you're like, oh, like, I'm done with all of this stuff and get rid of all of it. Like, I think that would be phony coming from Jeffree Star anyway. So, I get it, right? For him to say, I'm not going to become consumed with that, But I haven't noticed many moments in the last 6 months where Jeffree Star hasn't been in designer stuff. So what was that comment even really about, okay? It seems to me, when you're tagging things at Balenciaga, that shopping does really still fill a void for you. And hey, let's just be for real. This is my issue I think people miss, right? I don't have an issue with Jeffree Star shopping to fill a void or talking about that, but just be honest about it. There are days for me that shopping fills a void. I'll tell you the truth all day long. There are days for me, whether I'm at Saks Fifth Avenue or Meijer or Walmart, that void is filled like that I feel much better. So just talk about it and say, there are days for me that I love to go in Louis Vuitton and blow a bunch of money and I feel better for 5 minutes. But no, not for the long term. It doesn't. This is going to stop. Hold on a second. Okay, but not for the long term. Like, that's the truer statement, right? To say there are moments that it does make me feel better. And I really do have an appreciation for these brands. And I really do love these brands. Half these brands he's got tattooed on him, right? So for me, for him to say, I'm done with all this stuff, is so phony. So then why are you doing it? Are you doing it because you know you're later going to tag Balenciaga or wear a Louis Vuitton full outfit and then people are going to talk about it and it's going to drive attention to you? Is that what it's about? And then when you say in there, like, I'm somebody that in the past like to stir stuff up, but I don't want to be that anymore, then here you are stirring it up again, right? This is where I'm talking about, I don't feel like you ever see authentic moments from Jeffree Star. And going back and watching this video, I was like, this is such a staged video. It's a very staged video. Like, Jeffree, can we just get an honest moment with you? Can we just get a video where you're just being honest with your people? Or do you not, I don't think he has the capability to do that. I really don't. You know, and it's like I said, like, there's no issue for me with you wanting to have high-end things or going... Like I said, I don't think it defines anything about a person. I think it just says, hey, like, you could be a really evil person and like high-end luxury bags. You could be a really kind person and like high-end luxury bags. I don't think it says anything about you as a person, right? And I think that's what Jeffree Star is kind of missing. It's like, let me show you I'm giving all this stuff away, you know, and then, like, I don't know, like, that he's gonna go live in a yak hut somewhere out in the middle. Like, what are you trying to do? Was this an image consultant? I mean, is this what this is about? Did an image consultant come to Jeffree Star and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, okay? You're going to tell the world you got rid of all of your Louis Vuitton. Then you're going to go move to a yak farm in Wyoming, okay? You're going to sell your house in California, which is probably smart anyway because you're not making any money off those mystery boxes. And yeah, and he's probably like, what? And they're like, no, like, seriously? You just paid me $100,000 and this is what I'm telling you, okay? I'm an image consultant for a reason, okay? What was from that movie? Oh God, I love that movie so much. With Toni Collette. Why can't Muriel's Wedding when she goes, I'm a beauty consultant. My friend and I used to say that back in the day all the time. Anyway, goodbye, Porpoise Spit. I love that movie so much. I am done talking about all these fools. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.